This is a Robbie Williams duet along with Olly Murs. We all forget about Olly Murs these days. He recently got married in 2023, so congratulations, Olly. But when it comes back to Robbie Williams, he's on Netflix with his own documentary that has caused a bit of upset with his past bandmates have taped that. I don't know, I haven't seen it. But I am a big fan of his, and I actually met him many years ago doing security in Dublin when he came to the RDS. And I was put backstage, and Robbie Williams, my claim to fame, which is truthful because Robbie can verify this, was he got me. I was looking after the mobile toilets up in the stage. It was the only area, and they said, "You're going to be looking after the toilets here." And I thought, wow. And my boss's daughter was put inside this big marquee tent, and Robbie went to do. Let me entertain you, and he in between songs ran to the back, and the next thing on the radio, and I have to tell this story, Robbie was unchanging, and the boss's daughter was inside the tent near where he was unchanging, and she says, "I've just seen Robbie Williams naked on the radio to me." And everybody went, "Ah, you wish, ha ha ha." And all the other guys were jaunting us too, saying, "We got the better positions. We're all up on stage. We can see the stage from here." And I was standing there, and Robbie had four security, very big burly guys, English guys surrounding him, and he was doing a warm up, going around like this. And the next thing, in between his songs, he came in and used the toilet, and he said to me, "What are you doing here?" And I said, I've always looked after the shite, but this is the first time that I literally have to look after your shite. And he started to laugh, and he said, "Like your sense of humor, I'm going to take you somewhere." And he dragged me all the way onto the back of the stage, and he said, "Just stay here." And he had a load of cigarettes at the time and Red Bull. And Robbie went round and round and round in circles, and I just saw this guy with a cigarette, the cigarette going down and down and down, and then Robbie was, and he did a bit of a run thing again, and he had this all-in-one like cat suit, and the next thing he ran and sprang onto the stage and shouted, "Let me entertain," and everybody in the RDS went crazy. Now, people can dispute if I did, but all those years ago I met Robbie, and that's exactly my claim to fame. And I remember during the performance, I went to, like, there was a curtain, and I pulled this cover back, and I said, lads, can you hear me?" And they went, and the fans were going crazy. They went, no, we're too busy, we're trying to control the crowds. Because people who should have sat were standing up going, because of course it's Robbie Williams. And one guy said, "What do you want?" I said, look in the stage, can't you see me in the corner waving?" And I did this like discreet wave and showed myself and went, and then. And for all those younger people, that finger means hello to one particular person. And here's all I could hear in the radio. Meanwhile, to end this story, my boss's daughter sneaked in, and she said, and she sat next to me, and she says, "I saw Robbie Williams naked. I can't believe it. I thought we had the worst jobs ever. But my God, I saw him naked." So that was, she got to see his rear end as he went into the all-in-one to do that famous "I Will Entertain You" and jumped on stage. I didn't realize I had a little spring that made them spring up, but obviously they would. But if people are wondering also why I'm wearing this, it's cold today. I have the window open, and even though it's cold, I like air, and I don't want to turn on the heat and dry the air up. So I put on an extra layer of clothing, a little tiny scarf around, and I put on a shirt to make myself smart, because Robbie's smart and Olly is smart, and I think that's enough of my story for that. But when it comes to Robbie Williams, watch Netflix and you'll find out a lot more about him. It's a very honest, raw, stripped version of his drug taking, his life, I believe, and all of that. Haven't seen it. I'm saving it for nearer Christmas, but this will do in the meantime. It's got a Christmassy feel. I Want to Be Like You. It's a Disney classic, and we all love it. And I'm going to give you a very quick bio. When it comes to Robbie, he's involved with a lot of charities. Stoke-on-Trent, he's still involved, entitled Give It Some. It's a goal to improve local conditions and strengthen community life by giving money to those who are disadvantaged. He's involved in UNICEF UK, and Willams has been the patron of the children's charity, the Donna Louise Trust, based again in Stoke-on-Trent, where he originates from, since 2002. The charity offers respite and palliative care to the terminally ill and life-limited children who are not expected to live past the age of 16. Congratulations, Robbie. You're rich, you're famous, you're generous, you're a philanthropist, but you're also a great entertainer, even when you do cover songs like this. It's an amazing cover song. When it comes to Olly, he's had numerous awards, and I meant to say Robbie's won the most Brit awards between Take That, his former group, and also singly as a person, over 18 I believe. When it comes to Olly, and you catch up to date with him, he was engaged to his girlfriend Amelia Tank around 2022, and they have recently married, so congratulations. Now, there was a bit of a scandal I'm going to clear up. It was in the Oxford Circus Panic in Selfridges, Oxford Street in London around November of 2017. And he was criticised at the time by the police and media for tweeting false claims about gunshot in Selfridges and for alleging in 2018 that the police had covered up a terrorist attack in the shop. That caused a very disdained taste in a lot of his fans, and people stepped away from him, and others just thought he was becoming, because both artists have suffered mental illnesses, both artists have suffered drugs and alcoholism, but they're two guys that that deserve respect, simply because what they have given musically to millions of English fans around the world, and fans from other countries, but mainly English, have a huge following in England. And I have to say, in Australia as well, for Robbie, they treat him almost like the Beatles. They go crazy. So lads, the meaning of the song that we're going to see is, come on everybody, we know this one. I Want to Be Like You is a song which embodies the desire of these two singers that you're going to see, Robbie Willams and Olly Murs. It breaks free from their current situation to become more successful and influential. This is the meaning behind them two doing it and the dance. The song uses jungle and animal imagery to represent their current status and their longing for a different life. Well, they've both achieved a fantastic life since this airing, which was many years ago. It comes from the Graham Norton show, fabulously famous all over now for his book writing as well as for his interviewing, and stars all over the world love him because he really brings on and brings out the best of everybody that goes on his show. Let's listen, let's enjoy, and I'll come back with my little summary about this straight after.
It's a duet, and I believe you have a singing partner.
I do. He's my showbiz brother. Please go wild for Mr. Olly Murs.
The jungle VIP. I reached the top and I had to stop, and that's what's bothering me, you see.
I wanna be a man, man cub, and stroll right into town and be just like them other men. I'm tired of mucking around.
Oh, whoop-de-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you. You see it's true.
And ain't like me.
I can't learn to be human too. Don't try to kid me, man cub. I made this deal with you. What I desire is man's red fire to make my dream come true.
Now give me the secret, man cub. Come on, clue me what to do. Give me the power of man's red flower so I can be like you.
Oh, whoop-de-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you. reach the top. You came along and I stopped. That's what's bothering me.
I wanna be the man cub and stroll right into town and be just like other men. We're tired of mugging around. Let's go!
Swing to the left, swing to the right. Put your hands up if you love it life.
Rob, I'm loving life.
Loving life.
Oh, I'm loving life.
Everybody, swing to the left, swing to the right. Put your hands up if you're feeling nice. Feeling nice.
Feeling nice. Oh, I'm feeling nice. Oh,
Whoopie-doo. I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you. True. You see it's true. And it like me. Can't learn to be
like someone like you. Yeah.
Can't learn to be like someone like you.
I can't learn to be like someone like you. Yeah. I want to be like you know, Rob.
Of course you do, Ollie.
Amazing.
Mr. Robbie Williams, Olly Murs!
Well, I just think, honestly, when it comes to trying to get a Christmas vibe going on my channel, I think that brings us to life for a couple of minutes, just to escape and just to have a little bit of fun. Now, I'm looking at myself here, and I'm looking more like I'm going to take it off. Ooh, I think after that's more relaxing looking, isn't it? Especially if it's coming up to Christmas, you don't want to look too regal. But that's my alternative Christmas song for all of yous, just to enjoy. New Year's song for all of yous, and anytime you feel down kind of song. I want to be like you. Well, I hope you want to be like me and make my channel grow, and subscribe, comment and like. It's a fabulous song, guys. I really enjoyed it. My summary to finish up this wonderful thing, because as always, I you know, of course I've watched it before. It'd be really stupid to say I haven't. But in the first verse, Robbie proclaims himself as king of the swingers, because there is a twist on this song that people don't get. They think they're just singing the original. No, it's like what I said. It's about breaking free from their current situation and becoming successful and influential. And over there, since they did that, they did. So it's really, even at the time, it was summarizing the journey they were on and the fame they were achieving and everything else, and overcoming alcoholism, drugs, all the trappings of fame to become two superstars in their own right. Robbie the philanthropist and Olly, recently married, the married man. And I wish them both well, musically and in their personal lives, because of that kind of entertainment. So it's a VIP indicating that he's achieved a level of success. This is Robbie. However, he soon realizes that he's reached a plateau, even back then, and felt stagnant in the current situation he was in, which is what was bothering him at the time. Olly in the second verse expresses his longing to become a man cub and leave behind his playful and carefree nature. We all do, but still within us there is that man cub within every man, and woman cub within every woman, and gay cub within every gay person, and whatever other cubs there are out there. But at the time, Olly desired to be like other successful men who have a purpose and direction in life. And that's why the lyrics were changed. He wanted to emphasize that. The chorus with ooby-doo-doo-doo-doo, I want to be like you, captures that main theme of the song. Both singers aspire to walk, talk, and essentially look like admire. That's what they were doing. They were admiring each other. They were having a bit of fun. They were titillizing each other with different movements and wiggling their bums to the audience, and everybody got into rapturous applause and accomplishing. Really, the bums for me would be symbolism of almost like the two fingers to the press that gave them a hard time, and to people who disparaged over their actions for certain things, that they've overcome them. Even with Olly saying what he said about the police and it was a cover-up, He ought not to have done that. That really, he was so popular, and then it was suddenly the deck of cards came down around him because, you know, don't point the finger at people, Ollie, unless you're 100%, and it turned out to be false. But the repeated phrase, an ape like me can learn to be human too, proved it, because there after that instant, he more than apologised. He went on to get married, and everybody deserves a second chance, especially at Christmas time. Come on, we do. It suggests that they believe they have the potential to evolve and achieve more goals, and they certainly have. Robbie with the Netflix, and again, for the fourth time, Olly getting married. In verse 3 and 4, if you look at the lyrics of this song, Robbie expresses his desire for a man's red fire, which is symbolic of passion, drive, and success that he seeks. Now, people often have quizzed Robbie Williams' sexuality, even though he's married with 4 kids. It's something he says, 49%, I could be 50, but I've never acted out my 49% of appreciating gays. That's how he more or less put it. That's all we're going to say in the subject, because he's happily with his wife and enjoying the fruits of the fourth and the joys of 4 children. So, and does it really matter? And he believes that acquiring this fire will make his dreams come true, enable him to be like those he admires. Now the song concludes with aspirations reinforcing tiredness, chorus situation, them dancing, everybody in adulation, because they wanted through this song for people to always leave their stamp mark, that they're playful, that their carefree ways are in their dances, in the songs they choose. And the ranks of successful individuals who've achieved their goals before them and who they aspire to be are always going to be their aim. Overall, I want to be like you. It's about ambition, everyone. It's about yearning for success and the desire to leave behind a carefree existence. This is how I'm phrasing it, for a more purposeful and accomplished life. Thanks for listening. Happy Christmas to you all. New Year 2024. I hope the channel's growth continues, and your lives growing continues to flourish. And peace and love to each and every one of you. Take care.